All right, so this is question 2 here, and it looks very similar, but with a couple changes, right? So again, we got two classes where manager seems to be inheriting from employee. We got some work methods, and then we'll just start running from main, right? So here again, I'm declaring an employee reference called ES, right? And I guess assigning it to a manager object, right? And I'm calling es.work4, right? So let's review again. What can this manager object see with the with from the perspective of an employee reference, right? Remember, it can see pretty much everything in employee, right? It can see manager's constructor, its default constructor, but or I guess no, it can see manager's constructor period, right? So whether that's the default constructor or a constructor you made, it can see it. Now, what else can it see? It can see the methods that you've overwritten from the parent class, right? So let's go look at that, right? What do I have here? I have public void work with no args. Okay, cool. Now let's see what I have in my subclass in my manager class, right? What do I have? I have public void work with an integer, right? These are not the same methods, right? Or I guess like they don't have the same prototype, right? This was public void work with no args. This is the same thing, but with an arg, right? It has an int inside of it. So I can't really say that I've overwritten this method. These are just two individual methods that have no real relation to each other, right? It's an attempt to trick you, right? So when I do es.work4, right, what am I really doing? Well, I'm looking at my scope. What can I see? I can see this method, and I can see basically just a constructor. I can't actually see this method inside a manager because it's not an overwritten method. It is a new method. So when I do es.work4, I'm over here. I'm searching, and we don't have public void work with an integer inside of employee, right? So this code actually fails to compile, and well, it would be like a sort of none of the above option, right? So like if I go back to my practice test here, right? None of the other options, because look at the other options, they give you text, right? They're saying that they're implying that the code runs, but we try to run es.work4, and we simply can't see it with this employee reference. Okay, I hope that helped.